Hey guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm bringing you guys another Amazon favorites. Today we are going to be focusing all on my tech favorites that you can purchase on Amazon. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I use primarily for YouTube. YouTube is one of my full-time jobs. So a lot of these can also be tips to help you guys on stuff that you could get in order to start a YouTube channel, because this is basically all of the stuff that I currently use for my YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested in starting a YouTube channel, I feel like this will be a very helpful video for you guys. Before we hop straight into today's video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. We're trying to get to 60K before the end of this month. Not sure if we'll hit it, but it's a good idea to have some goals. That is our goal for this month. Also, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I reply to every single comment that you guys leave, unless you're gonna leave rude or mean comments. We don't tolerate those here. Today is actually a collab with my good friend Nastasia. She has been on YouTube forever. I have loved her vids for so freaking long. She's amazing. Home decor stuff, lots of Amazon favorites too. Her channel is literally so aesthetic and perfect, and I'm obsessed with it. All of her videos are so dang good, so if you guys don't watch her already, you need to definitely check out her channel. If you like the videos that I'm posting here, you're gonna love her channel too. We're also teaming up to give away a $100 Amazon gift card, so make sure you guys check out the rules down below for that giveaway if you guys want to enter. I will have all of the exact details, everything that you need to do to make sure you're entered, everything like that down below. I will also have Nastasia's channel and her video link down below, and her Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow her on Instagram. She posts tons of cute photos and stuff. So let's go ahead and hop right into this. I will have everything linked down below for you guys if you guys want to check any of these tech items out. And I will also try to go a little more into detail about each individual tech item, stuff like that, what I use it for, how I use it, things like that. So let's get started. All right, so the very first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is my camera. I get so many questions about my camera, what I use to film, everything like that. I just use the Canon M50. It is with the normal kit lens that you can get for it. I love it. I feel like this is so user-friendly. It's honestly one of the best purchases I have ever made as far as a piece of tech equipment, especially for YouTube. This camera has just so many good qualities and capabilities, and I love it. It has been exactly what I needed for every project, every video that I filmed, and I just haven't had any single issues with it. I used to have the Canon G7X Mark II, and I just noticed that the autofocus on that camera it was really lacking, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. I also love the ability to have the option to change out the lens on this camera. I have a ton of different wide angle lenses that I would love to use on this camera. I just still need to figure out which exact adapter I need in order to use those. I also need to figure out if there's even a way that I can use an adapter on those specific ones to use on this camera, so I'm still in the midst of figuring all of that out. But if I can't figure out how to do that, then I'm honestly probably just gonna purchase some new lenses and probably sell those ones. So we'll see when the time comes when I can figure that out. But that is the first thing that I want to share with you guys. I love this camera so much. I think I bought it for like $700 when I bought it back in like the beginning of this year in January. That's when I purchased mine. And I want to say the price has gone down a lot on this camera. So I highly recommend checking it out. Amazon has a ton of great like bundles and stuff. So you guys could get it with like a tripod with some extra memory cards and just extra things that really come in handy for obviously the camera and if you guys are wanting to start a YouTube channel. So obviously the next tech item that I have to talk about are memory cards. These are a very important thing, especially for filming and for what I do for a living. I have probably like 4 of these. I have a ton of different ones in a ton of different sizes. This particular one is the 64 gigabyte. I use the SanDisk ones with my Canon M50. I think I have a 32 gigabyte one in the camera right now. But yeah, these come in handy. Obviously, it's always nice to have multiple memory cards. I've found that, especially when I'm working on a bunch of different projects, I like to be able to have different memory cards for like different projects, like especially if I'm filming like 6 videos in one day and one of those videos happens to be like consecutive or like different scenes and stuff that I need to film for it while I'm still filming those other ones, I like to be able to have a different memory card for each project that I'm working on, so that way I kind of know like, okay, all of the files for this specific project are on this memory card, all of the files for that project are on this one, and stuff like that. And that way I can always have a memory card in my camera to film like a current project, like the one I'm working on now, and then like my other projects are on here, so I can just sort everything out a lot better. It's a lot nicer. Next thing that I want to talk to you guys about are tripods. I've gotten all of my tripods off of Amazon. They're all amazing. These are, both of them are like the Gorilla, they're both the Gorilla tripods. The one that I'm using right now is this giant one. I'll probably do an overlay of that. And then I also had this little tiny mini Joby tripod. They're both the Joby brand. I love them so much. They've held up so dang well. This one was for my G7X. So if you guys have the G7X Mark II or just like a tiny camera like that, this is literally perfect. This is also perfect if you have a little iPhone clip connector that you can put on here to like set your iPod, or not your iPod, did I say iPod? Your iPhone. That is what I meant. I don't even remember what I said. But if you have like one of those little connectors for a tripod for your iPhone, this is perfect too. It's nice and lightweight, still really sturdy. So this is a really great option. They have like the rubbery kind of bottoms so that it'll like stick to your surface. Obviously not like a suction cup like sticking, but it just like, it won't slide and fall like a plastic tripod would. So I love this one. The one that I'm currently using, which you guys are sitting on right now, is a bigger version of that. It has a nice like 360 little ball that you can twist around and really like set your camera at a specific angle. It's just really great if you want to get like different angles and different shots and stuff like that. It also has a little level on it, so you can make sure that your camera is actually level on whatever surface that you have, because you can really bend these things and like put them on like very angled surfaces and stuff, but then you still want to make sure that like your actual image itself is centered and stable. So it has that option as well, so you can definitely check that out. Okay, for some reason I thought I had in my phone like a whole list of all of the exact tech products that I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video, so I made sure that I didn't forget about anything. But next we're gonna pop over one more thing I guess I want to talk about with like filming stuff, and then we're gonna pop over to like my editing stuff. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the ring light, which is what I'm actually using right now to film for you guys. I'm also sitting in front of a bright window, and then as you can tell, like this side of the room is a little bit darker, but I mean like it kind of matches now, obviously, because I have my ring light set up in the particular angle so that I have the light coming in this way, and then I have my ring light coming in this way, so it kind of like lights my face pretty evenly. So this is the ring light that I have. I'll throw an overlay for you guys. I love this one. I got it off Amazon. I did buy it when it was cheaper, so I think they upped the price on this, but I'm sure you can find one very similar. I'll link the exact one that I have down below. I'll also link my whole Amazon storefront. Everything will be in like one section for you guys to find. If you guys are looking for any of the tech stuff, I'll have it like all in one little tech section for you guys. But this is the particular ring light that I use when I'm filming. The tripod is awesome. I had to buy a separate tripod because the tripod that actually came with the ring light broke. So I just ended up buying like another cheaper one on Amazon, but I actually really love this tripod. I've used it a ton for my actual camera. Usually it just has like my ring light on it, especially when I'm filming TikTok videos, and that comes in handy too, because if you guys didn't know, I make videos on TikTok and we just hit 10K over on TikTok. So make sure you guys go follow me over there if you want to see more of like my funny personality and comedy skits, I don't know, stuff like that. If that sounds interesting to you, you can go follow me over there. I use my ring light a ton. I love it. Let me see if I can like pop through the settings with you guys. So this is my video without the ring light. This is my video with the ring light. You guys can see that it gives like a very nice color. And then you can dim the ring light. Let me see, I was hitting the wrong one. You can dim the ring light, and then you can obviously brighten it depending on the situation or the lighting that you're in, the lighting that you need. And you can also swap it in between different lighting options. So here we have more of like a yellow tone light. This one is more of like a blue tone, and then this is just the regular white light. This is the one that I personally use anytime I'm filming, unless I am in a situation where I feel like it's just like super cool toned and I need like a little bit of a different light in the mix. I will use like the super orangey, like yellow toned one. I've used that one a few times, sometimes when like my office lighting just looks a little off. I pretty much rely mostly on my natural lights or the natural lighting from my window, and then I always have my ring light as like a backup. So that comes in handy a ton. I highly suggest investing in one. If you are wanting one more for like your actual camera for YouTube stuff, like if you want to be able to put your camera in the center of your ring light, I personally don't. I just like have them separate. It works perfectly for me because I didn't spend more than $50 on this whole setup. There are ones that are more expensive that are anywhere from like 100 to like 200. I will link some of those down below if you guys want to check those out as well. Amazon has amazing options for ring lights and just lighting in general for videos and stuff. So highly suggest checking those out. I will leave links to this exact one and the other ones that I have purchased from Amazon down below. Very last thing I want to get into is more so stuff for editing purposes and stuff that I use to edit my videos. I did not know until recently, I really don't know why I didn't know this, that you can actually buy MacBooks on Amazon, and I noticed after I purchased my brand new MacBook that they had it on Amazon for like, I don't know, $100 or $200 cheaper. So I would suggest maybe looking into that and seeing, just make sure you obviously buy from like a legit buyer. Make sure that it's like a legit person selling the MacBook and it's not just some like random seller on there. Always check the reviews of items before you buy them, especially with like big expensive items like cameras and laptops and stuff. I always make sure to check the reviews and make sure it's like a legit highly rated seller before I buy something. So when I edit and just like my personal work laptop, stuff like that, I just purchased this. So this is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. It has 256 gigabytes of storage and it's got a good amount of RAM. I can't remember all the specs on this one, but I love this laptop so much. It's got the touch bar, everything. I did a whole unboxing and like full detail setup and customization, stuff like that. I will have those videos linked down below if you guys are curious and want to see how I set up my laptop. That is what I use to edit my videos. I also use Final Cut Pro, but that's not Amazon related, so we're gonna stick to basically just Amazon stuff here. The other thing that I highly recommend for editing and stuff like that is an external hard drive. So this is the one that I have. This one is just 1 terabyte, and I did break the actual cord. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not supposed to be bent like that. When I was in college, I was always editing videos and like using my external hard drive to save them. And so I never unplugged my external hard drive anytime I was like transporting my laptop back and forth. So eventually it just started getting bent in my laptop or in my backpack. So that was my fault. That is my own mishap for even keeping it plugged in, but I was always scared I was gonna lose it. I don't know, don't ask me why. The whole logic behind why I did that makes no sense to me now, but apparently it did back then. But an external hard drive is a must. I definitely need to order a second one, or honestly just like a new cord if that is even a possibility. So I need to look into that because I have had this for like 3 years and I can only use it on my desktop computer because anytime you like slightly move the cord or the hard drive, it just like automatically exports it and then it says it's not like connected to your computer anymore or anything like that. So I definitely need to invest in a new one very soon. So if you guys end up getting a brand new laptop like this MacBook, you're not gonna have any of the ports that you need to edit your videos and use the external hard drive and all of the other important features that I used to have in my other MacBook. I used to have a 2013 MacBook Pro. They had all of the bells and whistles on that and all of the features that you needed for a memory card, an external hard drive to charge it, stuff like that. Stuff that you don't think about until you get a new laptop. So the very first thing that I ordered was this little memory card, SD card port. So basically just hold your SD card from your camera. It has the regular one and it has a micro SD option. So if you use a micro SD, this is great because it has both of those options for you. This is just a single little tech piece that you can plug into your laptop if you need it. And then this is the one that I actually just purchased recently. I love this thing. You can pretty much use it for way more than obviously just this single SD card. So this has 3 USB ports and then it has an HDMI port on the end. I can't even tell you how many times I've had to use an HDMI cord with my laptop, like especially if I'm like ever out traveling or something and I wanted to like hook it up to like the hotel TV, or I bring it over to a friend's house and we want to watch something and they don't have like a smart TV or something like that. It's just nice to have that option. So I always love having one of those. You never know when you're gonna need a certain port for something. So we have that. I also have the SD card port on here, and there's a little tiny one that says TF. I'm not sure what that one is for. Maybe, is that the same size as the micro SD? I think it's just the same thing. So that is the one that I have. This is just a USB Type-C Hub Pro. This thing is great. It is also the same color as my laptop. So I have like the space gray colored one. So it's like the darker gray. So I got the same colored gray to match it. So everything would be nice and cohesive. I think the only thing that I just realized I forgot to talk about was my microphone. So this is the microphone that I use for filming. I love this one. I've had this microphone for literally so many years. It definitely improves your audio on your videos. I love the pairing capability that it has with this particular camera. I've never had any issues with it. It's amazing. I have had the same battery in this microphone for like 3 years, maybe even 4, literally since I purchased it. So this battery is like held up pretty dang well. It's just like a 9-volt battery. So I don't know, that's saying something about this thing. And I've never had any issues with it. You guys have never said that you like hated my audio or anything. I love it. So they have a ton of different versions of this Rode microphone on Amazon. They have a ton of different ones. So I will link the one that I have if I can find it, if they even make this exact one anymore. I will also link a few of the other cheaper options that I've heard great things about as well. So I'll have all of those options and everything for you guys to check out down below. Okay, I think that is everything that I have to share with you guys tech related from Amazon, all of my tech favorites and all of my favorites that I basically use day to day for my YouTube channel. So I hope you guys found some good ideas from this video. I hope this was helpful for those of you who are trying to start a YouTube channel and you kind of want to see some of the equipment and stuff that I use. So don't forget to go check out Nastasia's video as well. She's sharing all of her Amazon tech favorites, and make sure you guys go ahead and enter the giveaway down below. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I reply to everyone, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.